Hi everyone, MP Garnet Jennis here. We have been sweating in this room in the basement of the House of Commons with some of my Conservative colleagues since about 8 o'clock this morning, going through this incredibly shocking report from the Auditor General into the ArriveScam scandal. And we just had an opportunity to ask the Auditor General some questions about it. I'll quickly introduce some of my excellent colleagues here. We have, and if you've been following this, you know many of these people, of course. We've got Stephanie Kuzy, who's the Shadow Minister for Treasury Board, Larry Brock, the prosecutor, former prosecutor, bringing those prosecutorial skills to parliamentary committees, Kelly McCauley, who is the chair of the Government Operations Committee and on the Public Accounts Committee as well. You can see Michael Barrett back there, our Shadow Minister for Ethics, and Luc Berthold, our Deputy House Leader, and is that everybody here?
I think
okay.
so.
Okay, that's everyone here for now. We've had other colleagues coming and going, so we've been working hard to bring this story to Canadians for weeks now, asking important questions about it. So maybe Stephanie, start with you. Top line on this Auditor General report.
Complete mismanagement, no respect for value for money for Canadians. An $80,000 app, it was supposed to cost $80,000. It ended up costing closer to $60 million, but they don't even know if it was $60 million because they don't have all of the documentation to determine that it was just $60 million. It's probably a lot more than that, but it was supposed to cost $80,000. No value for money for Canadians here.
So no value for money, outrageous overspending. One number jumping out at me, $1,100 was the average per external contractor per day. So incredible amounts of money being wasted on this. The process was fixed. It was rigged. Larry, tell us what jumped out at you here.
No wonder the Liberal government voted against the Auditor General's audit. They've done everything in their power to shut down committee, and now we know why. We have an app that two IT professionals, as a joke, prepared over a weekend over beer and a case of pizza that cost substantially less than $80,000. Now we're over $60 million. And the big takeaway, GC Strategies, that infamous two-person firm working out of their basement, performing no IT work, has not received $11 million that the government led us to believe, but now close to $20 million. Outrageous.
Yeah, more cost overruns here. Who wants to go next? Kelly?
Well, thanks, Garnet, and thanks to my colleagues for the fantastic work. The big thing for me is the constant cover-up of the cost to Canadians. It was originally $10 million, $26 million, $50 million, $54 million. Now the Auditor General says it's at least 60, and it could be higher. The government has hidden it so well that even the Auditor General cannot tell Canadians how much they've been fleeced by this Liberal government for this app that doesn't work. It's the constant cover-up, the waste of taxpayers' money, and the Liberal government doing everything possible to stop us finding how much money was wasted on insiders of taxpayers' money for this horrible app.
Yeah, very, very suspicious. A lot of documents that should be there aren't there either because they never existed or because they went missing. And this had real world consequences. I mean, we see in this report how this app, because of this company was clearly not up to the challenge, all the glitches, 177 different versions. One error in one version alone led to 10,000 people being sent into quarantine who shouldn't have been sent into quarantine. So waste of money and real world impacts in terms of people affected. Michael, Luke?
Yeah, so I'd just say that following on what everyone here has said, the Auditor General's top line message was that this was not good value for Canadians' money, and that seems obvious, but what we've been hearing from Liberal members is that that they were proud of this app and that it was necessary and that it saved people's lives, and none of those things have been had previously been measured, and we believed that it wasn't good value for money, but now we have Canada's Auditor General confirming that, and that it's the worst example of mismanagement by the government of all of the billions and billions of dollars in programs that she's examined. That the ArriveScam app is the worst example of mismanagement by a government. That's Justin Trudeau's government, and we think it cost $60 million, but like we've said here, because of the poor record keeping and we've heard about deleted emails, we might never know the full cost of of this waste and mismanagement on the ArriveScam.
And just a small thing, without a conservative motion in November 2022, none of that would have been public. None of that. And the Liberals voted against the inquiry from the Auditor General on the ArriveScam app, the Prime Minister app. So we're really proud to show Canadians the truth about this app, and we will not stop there, because what she said today is that there's a lot of things, a lot of questions that stay unanswered, and we will work with my colleague to show the truth to Canadians, to show how corrupt this government is.
All right, there you have it. So after 8 years, we have crime, chaos, corruption, cover-up in the ArriveScam scandal, and Conservatives are going to keep pumping out this issue and digging to find out what happened, where did the money go, who got rich in this whole process. We have some answers now, but there's more answers that we need to get. And the Liberals are already trying to bury this. We see we're not going to let them do it. Thanks to my colleagues. It's you should find all of their social media profiles as well. Lots of great content coming out of this and many other important issues we're working on in Parliament. After 8 years, Canadians have had enough of this Liberal government. They are not worth the cost, they are not worth the crime, and they are not worth the corruption. That's why Conservatives are working hard to bring it home, to give Canadians the principled Conservative government that they deserve. Thanks, everyone.